1-1 now, the count to the Marlins first baseman. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Stepping up now, Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the third baseman.
Ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Gurriel is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Phil Gosselin. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Swing and a liner. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Adam Duvall.
Number 23, Adam.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So striding forward now, Clint Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Here's Brian Dozier now, head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. 2 hits in 7 tries. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Here it comes. 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Godley has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The count now at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. Striding in, Jake Cronenworth. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And another foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1. Now at the plate, Abraham Cruz, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
A bouncer up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Zach Godley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. I asked a member of their coaching staff what the secret is to their success, and he was quick to say it's being multidimensional. He said they certainly have some very talented hitters that know how to drive guys in, but it's their ability to run the bases that puts pressure on the defense, and that, he thinks, sets them apart from some of the other teams. And guys, entering the day, they're near the top of the league in both runs scored and stolen bases.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
So he sets him down swinging. Zach Eflin becomes out number 2 this inning. Alec Bohm is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Sliced hard on the ground, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Flying toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel in there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. From the stretch, bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Swing and a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. 0-2. Here it is. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Phil Gosselin.
Leading off for the Phillies, the second baseman, Phil Gosselin. fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A ball and a strike now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Ready for another chance. Bryce Harper, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Now the 1-0. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Late that time for a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Line down the left field line. but this is going to get foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Jake.
Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in now, Abraham Cruz, center fielder on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rhys Hoskins is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Andrew McCutchen is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Adam Hazley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Hazley is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Into the box now, Zach Godley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Zach Godley.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Renfroe. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Now the relay home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Two balls and no strikes. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Now batting, Starling Marte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 23, Adam Duvall.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Comes set. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him. Digging in, Zach Eflin to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Duvall stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Alec Bohm. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this throw gets away from him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Fans, a new season is upon us.
So now to the plate, Phil Gosselin. In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3.
So striding in, Bryce Harper, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Phillies strand 1. They still trail 1. Into the box now, Clint Frazier. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Line towards center field. Hazley is right there, 1 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Lifted in the air out to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. He singled his last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Down and away, ball 1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Here's another 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. From the stretch. Vizcaino, once an Atlanta Brave, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Runner at first here, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Two out with the man at first. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Ty Buttrey will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Scott Kingery is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Abraham Cruz has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Hunter Renfroe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong.
Gurriel is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another shot now, Starling Marte. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And Strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Nate Jones will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 57,
Adam Hazley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now back.
He's set. Here it comes.
Baseman.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The batter,
So
number 8.
stepping in, Phil
Second
Gosselin,
baseman.
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Here's high, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-2 home, and he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there.
Fielder, number 3.
Here comes the first pitch. Bryce Harper stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We've played 8 full. The Marlins. Roman Quinn is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. David Robertson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now playing lefty, number 9, James Wood.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier at the plate. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jake Cronenworth.
At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, the catcher, Abraham Cruz.
Into the box, Abraham Cruz, and he popped him up. Gregorius has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. A.J. Minter comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower?
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. He's set and the pitch. Rhys Hoskins comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Andrew Knapp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 1-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Atlanta Braves brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-4. The Boston Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 4-0. The White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-3. The Detroit Tigers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 1-0. The Mariners hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-4. Renato Nunez launched 3 solo home runs, helping the Orioles defeat the Angels 9-6. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-4. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
We are under the lights this evening. Here's Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Starling.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And he might have misjudged this a bit as he reaches out, but it goes right by him in center field. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The right fielder, Michael.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And he fouls this one off. McNeil at third. Lowry stands at second. No outs. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
With runners in scoring position this season, Cano is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. This is foul right side. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up for New York, Wilson Ramos. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-0.
That's the ball.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
From the stretch, Jake Marisnick. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. They wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. So digging in now, Jake Cronenworth. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
The 0-1 delivery. High and deep to right center. Marisnick on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And it's fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. The next 0-2. Slow roller left side. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. McNeil is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Jed Lowry will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Michael Conforto is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. There is Dozier, and And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now at the plate, Russell Martin. First delivery to him on the way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting 9.
So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. To the left side, but it's well foul. Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And look out as that one sails behind him. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
All even now, 2-2. This is pulled into right. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
This pitch is popped up. Guerrero in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jake Marisnick would be next. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
On the ground for Dozier at second. He's got it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, man. Some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 2-0.
And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Jake Marisnick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Marte. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And that's the second out. So here's Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he takes ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gurriel will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Marisnick. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Scooter Gennett will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Gennett.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Up next for the Marlins.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Scooter Gennett is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Michael Conforto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The first baseman, number 2.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Dozier has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman, number 24.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the... Hunter Renfroe will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. At the plate, Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Adam Duvall will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. On a line, that's a base hit.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Marisnick is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's Adam Duvall remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. Steve Cishek will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. That is fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Cishek's ready. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Jake Cronenworth.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Brian Dozier at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Stepping into the box, Scooter Gennett comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Russell Martin now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled off. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up to bat next the pitcher Noah Syndergaard. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And he is in there at the plate as he makes it all the way around on what was nothing short of a farce defensively. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here's Jed Lowry now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurt.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Standing in, Steve Cishek. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Pause, now the pitch. Line drive to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Robbie Cano now. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Hard hit at third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Center fielder, number 16.
First delivery to him on the way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Cishek's ready. 0-2 on its way.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Up next from Miami, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's the ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They'll go to second for one, and he let him too much. It's through him into center field.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
John Brebbia now playing
first pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline.
Adam Winky.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Frazier is right there, one down. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. So here's Scooter Gennett. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Russell Martin. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
The throw to the plate. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Final line score for our ball game.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Kyle Barraclough, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Hit in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are